Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm back with another video, and today I'm going to be doing another book tag. And just before I get into the book tag, I also would like to let you know that I won't be doing like an everyday video schedule as I was been doing for the last 2 months. Instead, I'll be doing 3 days a week: Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. And lately I've been really stressed out, and it's been feeling very overwhelmed by so many videos every single day. So I decided I needed something that is a little bit more flexible for me, and also since I'm also looking for a job, I would like to have a schedule that I could still do when I have a job. So hopefully you be okay with that also. And I will have the schedule on my description below, so that way in case you decide that you forgot about it, I'll have it down there. So in case you want to decide to look that out. So anyway, getting started on the bookish tag video, I'll be doing the Bookish Scenario Book tag. And I will have the link below for the original video and the questions. So yeah, and also anybody who I would like to tag. So it'll be below. And if you do look over there and see all the booktubers I tagged, just let them know, because it would be nice for them to do it. So anyway, getting started, the first question is, you have to get rid of all your books and you can only keep one from each of these genres: contemporary, fantasy, nonfiction, and one other genre if you're choosing. Let's see. For the contemporary, if I had to pick a contemporary, I probably would take The Fault in Our Stars, just because I fell in love with this book. I loved it, and I love the characters from Augustus Waters, who I adored. I think he's one of my favorite male characters, other than Mark Watney from The Martian, just because I felt like he pretty much does not fit into the whole brooding, bad, moody male character that you usually get in a YA book a lot. And he's pretty much a positive, nice guy that you would be happy to bring home to your parents. And, he's just a normal guy and stuff. And he makes me laugh. He makes me smile. And I also like Hazel, and I like the fact that the story shows a real, it's not like instant love or anything. It's like a real raw story, raw love, and I like it. So it's simple, but it also makes me cry sometimes. So yeah. Let's see. And the next book that I would totally choose, it's for my own books section because I need it. Truth Witch. Just because, one, I need a book that has a beautiful cover that I could say, God, it's so beautiful. But I also love the fact that it's interesting, it's fast paced, I like the action, and also the strong female characters, and I also love the bond of friendship in this story. And I like the fact that year two there was some romance in it, but it did not take over the whole story. So it was not about the love. So I totally enjoyed this one. The next book that I would totally keep as part of one of the nonfiction books would be Tina Fey, just because it made me laugh when I read it, and I also heard it on audio also. And I love Tina Fey, and I loved watching her on 30 Rock, SNL, and also even her parts on Kimmy Schmidt, Breakable Kimmy Schmidt. And I think she's funny, and yeah, I just think this is one of those good books that you must have on your shelf. So, and lastly, one of the books that I would totally keep because it's my all-time favorite book, Downsiders by Neal Shusterman, and it's also my favorite author. So, why not? Why would you throw away your one true favorite book? So the next question is, you're at the bookstore and you hear a teenager telling their mom they don't like to read, but their mom insists they pick something. You walk over and recommend a book you think is great for people who are big on reading. What book is it? Well, if it's a kid, of course they don't like to read. They prefer to watch TV, play sports, or do whatever, and maybe they got so tired of being forced to read boring books in school, they just pretty much, it kind of ruined it for them. So, because plus most of the books that they pick in a reading class are usually Shakespeare or something like that, kind of hard to understand somehow, and it's not fun. So, in order to get his back into the reading world, to give him another chance, I would totally pick Harry Potter, because I think this is one of those books that everybody must have at least read in their lifetime. And year two, I was late to the party, but I really enjoyed this. One, it's easy to read, and it's really funny. I think some of the characters are funny, like Hagrid. And, it's one of those characters that you fall in love with. And since if the mom's trying to get him to read something, she can be like, well, if you read this book, you get to go to Hogwarts World. Is it Hogwarts World or Hogwarts Land? world of Hogwarts in Florida. But anyway, you get to go to Florida if you read it, and then as soon as he reads it, he'll be really totally into it, and will love Harry Potter. And ever since that, afterwards, it could be like his window opportunity to get into fantasy and then science fiction and so on. And this could be, and why not? He can join the group of fan club of Hogwarts and have his own Hogwarts house and become a Hufflepuff or Ravenclaw, whatever. So you need a Harry Potter in your life. So if you haven't, no wonder you don't like to read. So next question is, you're not feeling yourself and need a pick-me-up. Which book do you read to put yourself back in the mood? For the book that would put myself back in the mood, if I was sad or whatever it is, or just reading slump or something, Clockwork Angel, because it's a Cassandra Clare book, and anything from her makes me smile, seeing all my favorite characters, and plus I haven't read this in so long, so I forgot most of everything that happened. But at the same time, from the cover, because I like these, I like the new covers, but I prefer the old ones. But yeah, I like the covers, which is exciting, and I think all the books are exciting. Plus, I will start with Clockwork Angel, and then move my all the way to Lord of Shadows, and then maybe the next one that comes in the line. But anyway, it will make me very excited to read this, so why not? Next question is, your friend surprises you with a 4-day trip. Yes, hopefully it's like maybe New York or something. And then you have 1 hour to pack. Which book do you bring to read on the way? I would definitely pick my Kindle book, because that way I don't have to pick a book. I can put all my favorite books onto one thing, into this device, and I can just take it with me. Why go through the whole trouble choosing one when you can choose all of them? That way, when the mood strikes, you know what you want to read. And hopefully you don't have so many books that it overwhelms you, but like you can have all your Harry Potter books on there. I could have this on there, and I don't have to choose one. I can just have any, or you can borrow books from the library onto your Kindle books. Why not? It's genius. And no weight issues. Let's see, the next question is, your house been robbed. Oh no! But don't worry, everyone is safe, but your bookshelf has been raided. I thought you said everybody's safe. Let's see, what's the book you really hope is safe? Well, actually, I hope my Kindle book is safe, because that way, year two, they take all my bookshelf, my books and everything. At least I'll have all the books on here, and I can still read it, and eventually I can always go to the used bookstore and replace all my favorite books, one at a time. Plus, he didn't like shopping for books, and so at least if they took all my books, I can start all over again and buy all those books again, and I'll have more space. But I have to have my Kindle book, because that way I have them all. The next question is, number 7. Your friend borrows a book and returns it in awful condition. Do you A, just pretend you haven't noticed, B, ask them to repurchase it, or C, secretly do the same to something of theirs? Probably pick B, ask them to repurchase it. Probably I wouldn't have to ask them. If they're really a good friend to me and they actually felt bad about ruining the book, I assume that they will actually try to replace it for me. Of course, and I know accidents happen, so probably there's no more to the story that happened. Maybe one day they put it down on their bed, and then their little kid brother took it, and then after that they let their cat sit on it, but then after that their dog took it and then tried to eat it up, and then they went out to play in the mud, and then things happened. Or maybe like in the last question, maybe they did get robbed, and then that one book that they chose to steal. I don't know. Maybe it's like one of those limited editions that, I don't know, why would you loan a limited edition? But you never know what's going to happen, and so hopefully they are willing to repurchase it without me asking them, So, things happen, so. Anyway, so that's all the questions. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and let me know in the comments below how you would answer these questions, because I'd love to let you know how you would do it. And let me know what you thought about this video, and if there's a book tag that you would like me to do, let me know in the comments below. And if you want to keep up with this channel and see what's going up and so on, book reviews, book recommendations, I also have a book festival coming up. Do subscribe because I love to have you around. So until next time, keep on reading.